Triumph is one of Magic's most classic effects. After selecting a card, the magician shuffles the cards face up into face down. After thoroughly mixing up the cards, the magician does his secret move to reveal all the cards are back to normal. All except for one. The spectator's selected card.
Exactly. And I said, was that your card? And then you went off like a bitch.
So this effect is called Triumph, and it's a classic in Magic. There's a bunch of different ways to perform a Triumph routine. And a Triumph routine is any kind of effect where a spectator selects a card and the magician shuffles face up into face down cards. And at the end of the routine, all the mixed in cards that are face up and face down end up going back to their normal. They're all face down pretty much, except their selected card is face up. So to start off this specific Triumph routines, one of the originals is you have a spectator select any card they want, and it really is a free choice. Say it's the two of diamonds, and you have them put it in somewhere, and you want to control it to the top of the deck. So there are a bunch of tutorials I have out there for false cuts and like the pass, getting it to the top of the deck. So whatever method you want to use to control it to the top, that's the method you should use. So let's say, tell them to stop. They say stop somewhere. You put in the middle, and in the middle of miscommunication or misdirection, you do a pass and get to the top of the deck. So now that their card's on the top of the deck, you're going to do this shuffle. And this is the kind of shuffle that you definitely should learn how to do. This is how poker dealers shuffle cards. Now I'm on a glass table, so it's kind of hard to pick up the cards, so I'm just going to do it in the air. But basically all it is you're holding the cards in this grip, and you're going to come over with your right hand and pry off and basically split the deck in half, peel it to the sides, and now their card's on top here, the two of diamonds. So you just want to leave that card on top when you're shuffling. And all it is readjust your grip, shuffle it together like this. I'll come out with a more in-depth tutorial on how to do this, but it's a pretty simple shuffle. It just takes some getting used to. And so basically the pattern for this routine that I usually do is, one time I was at a party and this guy wanted to shuffle the cards, so he took them and he shuffled them face up into face down, ruining the trick for me. But I'm going to skip all the pattern because there are plenty of videos out there on Magic websites like penguinmagic.com that go through the pattern for you. But here's the secret move. When you get to that part of the routine, where you're talking about how the guy shuffled face up into face down, you're going to shuffle through the cards. Before you even do that, make sure you give them a couple good shuffles like this, leaving their card on top the whole time. So now when it comes to face up into face down, you're going to you're going to riffle off a good chunk, maybe about a quarter inch or so, and then actually shuffle the cards together, and then hold this card, their card, and put the rest on top. So now you can spread through the cards and show that they really are all face up and face down, but this is where the tricky move comes in. You're going to push it back together, and here's really the only move of this routine. You're going to push their card forward, the two of diamonds, and you're going to pry out all these face up cards and then you're going to push them together. But what it's going to look like is that you're just squaring them up and pushing them together. So I'll go through that really quick from a different angle. And before I even do that, this is something worth noting. You want your this is a brand new pack of cards, but you want your cards to have some kind of bow in them, some kind of natural bend in the cards. So I'm going to do that. So now I got this slight bow in the cards. So now I'm going to go over to this side so you can see exactly what I'm doing. We got face up into face down cards, and you can see they really are all mixed up. And remember, their cards right here. And when you square them up, it's just going to look just like that. It's a quick little move. So now, as you can see, if you look at the deck, because of that natural bow in the cards that we made, you can see all the face up cards are right here, all the face down cards are right here, and our selected cards on top. So this is what you're going to do from here. You're going to say, now look, all these cards really are mixed up. I mean, there's face up with face down cards, face down with face down, and even some back to back. So that's what it's going to look like. And all it is because we got the face up block right underneath our spectator's card, is take about half the cards off, split the deck in half, split those decks in half, split those decks in half, and flip them over. And it's a pretty good convincer that they are mixed up. Then you want to go, so look, we got some face down, we got some face up cards, we got some face down cards, we even got some face to face and back to backs. And what this is you're going to grab at that break, that natural bow in the cards, because you can, and that's where the cards meet back to back. And from there, all it is we even have some back-to-back cards. And you're going to pass this packet off to this hand, and then sandwich it on top. So now the trick's done. The cards have restored themselves, and their selected card is now face up in the deck. So you want to do whatever magic you can, magic moves. Did you see it? And then do a slow kind of spread through. One face down card. There, two of diamonds. And that is Triumph. Hey guys, hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Go back and watch all my other tutorials and videos. And leave a comment telling me one of your favorite Triumph routines. My personal favorite is Emerge Triumphant, which I also have a tutorial for. So leave me a comment on your favorite Triumph routine, or a story, a success or failure story that happened to you while doing Triumph. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Jarek120. Like me on Facebook. If you have any personal questions, feel free to email me at howtodisturb.reality@gmail.com. Go check out the forums at 52cards.com, where I hang out and chat with all the other aspiring magicians. Be inspired to learn, inspired to disturb, and always rise above.